Ayo, what is up? We coming out with a prediction from the Grafton Monster and Tyler. We about to go in to my predictions quick. So we got Diego Lopes and Steve Garcia. So I personally think that Lopes is gonna take that by second round sub. His ground game is just up there. He can't really strike. I will say that he can't really strike for shit, but he's got a nice ground game. So I'm gonna go with him for that. We got Bo versus Kyle. That's I think that's going to be a dogfight, honestly, because I think they're probably going to go to the ground because that's all Bo Nickal does. I mean, he proved me a little bit wrong in the last fight, but that's pretty much all Mans does. So, but I'm going with Bo Nickal by decision. We got Rufy versus Chandler. That was a rough one for me because I'm going to say with my brain, I'm leaning towards Chandler by decision, which is what I went with. But I could see, depending on how Chandler takes this fight, Rufy actually winning this. So we'll see how he approaches it. Then we got Hokit versus Lewis. I got Lewis second round KO. I also think in this fight, if he doesn't do an early finish, he's not going to have the gas to keep up with Hokit. I think that if he doesn't finish him early, then he's probably not winning this fight. And then we got O'Malley versus Asabi. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, even though the Grafton Monster literally just told me how to pronounce that, but we don't worry about that. I don't think O'Malley's going to come out and do anything like special, knock him out, submissions, nothing, but I do think he is going to get the decision. So, and we got Pereira versus Gane. So this one wasn't even hard for me. Pereira's winning this fight, I think. But I will give Gane the credit of actually sticking out and proving to me that he is good. So I'm going to say third round KO Pereira. Now this is the big one. Ilya versus Justin. Now, we all know Ilya's a monster. But here's my hot take of the night. I'm going to say Justin, first round KO. I think Ilya's going to come out too confident. He's going to think he's got this again, and this is the time it's going to bite him in the ass. I don't think that he is going to be able to keep up with that attitude and not eventually have it bite him in the ass. So, Justin first round TKO. So now what we're about to do, though, is I'm going to throw it back to the Grafton Monster and Stephen Hellboy Haney, special guest. Didn't know you were getting two, did you? Surprise. But I'm going to send it over there. They're going to break down with their predictions, and I hope you guys enjoy the fights and fuck shit up. Let's go.
Yo, good motherfucking afternoon, fight fans and fam. For the record, this is the second time I've recorded this, but for those who don't know, I got my boy Stephen Hellboy Haney with me. This has become one of my best friends. I hope you guys know that, and he is such an integral part to this team and the successes we've had. Stephen, I love you, brother, and I appreciate the fuck out of you for being around. And if y'all don't know, now you know. Let's get into this Freedom 250 breakdown. What you got, sir?
All right, so first fight on the card. Diego Lopes versus Steve Garcia. I think Diego Lopes has just fought the higher level of competition. He was kind of more reserved in his last fight, his last couple of fights. But I think that he should come out, be aggressive, try to outdog Steve, because that's what Steve's going to try to do. But I think if he uses his grappling, it could be an easy win, because Steve comes from Jackson and Wink. They're more of like a striking, heavy camp.
Absolutely.
Second fight, Bo Nickal versus Kyle Dawkins. You kind of started to sway me a little bit on the Dawkins thing. Like, I think that you might be right. Like, Dawkins might win this. I could see Bo trying to go for a takedown and getting caught in, like, a darce, because he's known for his darce.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, yeah.
I think he can out-grapple Bo. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think that he definitely probably has the better jiu-jitsu. But, so I think I'm going to take Kyle with you on that one.
All right, bet.
So, Diego Kyle, and then third fight will be Mauricio Rufy versus Michael Chandler. I think if Michael Chandler wrestled, he might be able to slow Rufy down enough for him to, like, not have that knockout snap anymore. But I don't really see it happening. I think Rufy's probably going to knock him out. I think Chandler's, like, he's older, and, like, I don't know if he's got the gas tank to wrestle for that long. And
I honestly think Rufy's knocking him out.
yeah, I think he's just not going to have the reaction time. And plus, Chandler, like, never uses his wrestling. Like, he's probably just going to go out there and just try to, like,
He's just
get
gonna
to
bang.
war.
Yeah.
So, Josh Hokit versus Derek Lewis. I think Oh, what the hell just happened? I think that, like... I think that Josh Hokit, he could win this if he wrestles, because Derek has, like, you know, been shown to not have great defensive wrestling, but he also, you know, he cut Curtis Blades coming in with the uppercut when he shot for the shot. So, I mean, he's always dangerous, but I don't like the way that Hokit was taking shots off Blades in the last fight. I don't think you can take those shots from Derek Lewis.
I don't either.
So I think that, like, if it's not a first round KO by Derek Lewis, I think Hokit could maybe get out cardio him, out wrestle him, out grind him the later rounds.
I'm with this 1,000%.
So not a confident pick, but I might take Hokit on that.
Okay.
Sean O'Malley versus Eamon Zabi. I think Sean O'Malley's going to piece Eamon up. I think Eamon's a good fighter, but I just think that Sean O'Malley's takedown defense is too good. He's just too sharp on the feet. Then the co-main event, Alex Pereira versus Cyril Gane. I think this one I keep flipping back and forth because, like, Alex is so good, but, like, Cyril Gane's so fast. I think he's going to have the speed advantage, the footwork advantage. I think we've only seen Gane hurt, like, once, maybe, in the UFC. So I think Alex might have a hard time finding him, but if he's able to corral him against the fence, I think he could potentially knock Gane out. But I think that I wouldn't be surprised if Cyril Gane wins the first few rounds, ends up maybe winning a decision.
Okay, I was thinking Gane by decision initially, and then right before I recorded my reactions, or I mean, my breakdown, I flipped to Pereira by knockout.
Yeah.
So
that's what I want to happen. I want Pereira to win. You know, he's the fan favorite. But yeah, I think Gane might just kind of like outpoint him, make it more of like a boring striking fight, not really try to go for the finish. And then the main event, Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje. I think Justin, if he incorporates wrestling and those heavy low kicks, which he like hasn't really done that much of lately, and he's never really used his wrestling offensively. But if he can do that and then like shoot that, you know, that uppercut hook that he loves to throw.
yeah,
Anytime he just like feels like Ilya's going to close the distance, I think that would be a good game plan. But Ilya's just super sharp, he's devastating counter striker. I think that like if he gets Justin's timing and shit, he's going to be able to counter him, knock him out. Justin's been hurt. His chin's kind of, you know,
it's been cracked.
It's not as good as it once was.
All right, guys, thank you for tuning in to the UFC 250 breakdown. We appreciate each and every one of you. Be sure to leave your comments down below, whether you agree, disagree. We'd love to hear from y'all. But on that note, we're out of here. Stay up, stay blessed, stay focused. I love you guys.